Yo, yo, here we go. Your density. So right now, when they say you're dense, it's like you're calling someone dense. It's like they're not very bright, right? They're not very bright, right? So like, us as spirits are the most dense we've ever been in these bodies. And so like, we're not very bright. Anyway, the big, Ursa Major, the Great Bear, the Big Dipper. How is it possible that the Big Dipper can be seen year-round? Why don't we see different star constellations every 3 months? Well, 6 months later, you should be over here. You should be looking at different constellations and stars. But it doesn't work that way because it's flat. Whoops. Do Americans really believe this shit? Oh, absolutely they do. They're dumb as fuck. Cornea. Uh-oh. Land. What do you call land around an eye? An island, right? The giver knows what's up and tried to tell us. When a young man is given the memories of the past, he's shown that the world they live in is a lie. The community is dumbed down with drugs and surrounded by ice. They never leave or try to go beyond the outer edge called elsewhere. The main character, Jonas, knows that the only way to wake the people up and show them the truth is to go beyond the outer edge. This in turn triggers the memories that have been forgotten by the population. Hey Nessa, where's the curvature? Where is it? Where? Official NASA photo is the same as saying official Santa Claus selfie. True that, right? NASA boo went to the moon. Mama good, dad good, seen it. And do on the Burger Radio. Sorry. Okay. Get it? Which one reached the bottom first? This one. Free fall rate, speed. This tells you Earth is level. This tells you Earth is flat and stationary. Gyroscopes are completely mechanical. That's how planes stay horizontal. When you live on a flying spinning ball, traveling 67,000 miles an hour through space, spinning at 1,040 at the equator. Okay, nobody has ever been deeper than 8 miles. However, they sure have pretty cartoons. Look at that island right there. Look. Very cool looking island. Island? Island? Look at all the islands. See the eye? See how the electromagnetic lotus works? It's an electromagnetic field. There's going to be a hole in the center at the North Pole of the torus field. This is a torus field. You're living in a fucking torus field. Everything is torus field. You are a torus field. You have to be. As above, so below. Wheels within wheels within wheels. It costs taxpayers up to $43,000 per pound to send something to outer space. Taxation is theft. Mars concept rover. This is the shit that they make up and say. They say you're here, spinning at 67. You're traveling right here at 5,000 miles an hour. And you're here spinning at 1,040. Meanwhile, on a fucking merry-go-round at 20, you're flying off like this, 20 miles an hour. Meanwhile, this is what we see. a flat mirrored lake. You can play these different games where you put the pieces and nothing falls. Or you can tightrope, okay? Nothing's spinning. Do you see the problem here? 10,800, 7,600, 3,057 degrees. This is a cartoon of the utmost retardation. When you're watching a space movie, but you know space is fake. Do you see how large bodies of water curve? No, neither do I. These are flat, straight lines, because water always levels out and flattens. Leaked photo of the new lunar rover cycle to be used on the future moon lander. Space. Satellites, GPS. You can choose flat and wake up from La La Land, or you can stay a monkey on a spinning ball. You notice this movement? Okay, head upright, head bent forward, right? But you don't notice this crazy shit? All this batshit motion? Non-detectable? Flat Earth proof number 3, there's no curvature anywhere undeniable. Lake Baikal in Russia freezes every year. It's almost 400 miles long. If Earth was a globe, it should have 20 miles of curvature curved up into the sky. However, it's completely flat. Earth is flat and stationary. If the Earth were a globe and the circumference was 25,000 miles, the curvature would be 8 inches per square mile. That's not a theory, it's a fact. It's trigonometry. It's called math. Period. Your lens is curved, not the Earth. Every morning, Newton fucking takes a shit, falls down. It's dense, denser than the air, and it falls into the toilet. And then floats because it's buoyant force. No problem. Apple falls on its head. We got a fucking problem. We got problems here, Paul. Fucking problems. Receding objects appear to vanish bottom first because the top of the object is further from the level of the eye than is the bottom. Therefore, a greater distance is required for the top of the object to reach the same vanishing angle as the bottom. Now, your eyes can only see from your eyes, okay, and it's a 90 degrees. You can't fit thousands of miles in that. Oops, the fuck I did. So, what's the difference between Waldo and Earth's curvature? You can find Waldo. Horizon at sea level, horizon from an airplane. From a high altitude balloon, what sort of ridiculous ball won't let the horizon fall? At what point? At some point it has to curve. In fact, it has to curve down in all directions. In a 360 degree, every which way you look, it should be curving down. It should be below your feet. It should never come up to your eyes. In fact, it should never come up to your feet. Let's be honest here. The horizon, not only should it not come up to your eyes, it should not come up to your feet because it's got to be curving down from your feet. Right? It's got to be curving down from your feet. This is fact. This makes you think, don't it? Solar eclipse refutes the global model. The moon shadow should cover the entire side of the globe. A small localized shadow would only be possible with the sun and moon way closer to the Earth, way closer to each other, and way smaller. How an eclipse should appear on the globe. Shadow object light source. That should be a full umbra. Penumbra is a made-up nonsensical. This is their crazy shit they call a penumbra. It's nonsense. It's made up. You get a full shadow umbra is reality. You'll never get a penumbra. This is crazy batshit that they try to sell you. And if you're not smart enough, they'll fool you. Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe. Much love. I love you all.